Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah wa barakatuh. In this video, we watched the brother, the Orthodox Muslim. He sort of addresses the Lily J situation. He's still holding reservation for her, as well as I am. But what he mainly talks about is something I was talking about in the comment sections and something I alluded to in the video. I said Lily J's popularity is because of Middle Eastern Muslims. And I hate that I have to use white and I hate that I have to say Middle Eastern Muslims, but when a white person reverts to Islam, a Middle Eastern man uphold them like they're the second coming. I've seen it happen in the masjid. I gave the example where a black brother took a shahada. It was quiet. A white brother took a shahada. Takbir, Allahu Akbar. They uphold him, hold him up high, and I asked why. And the reason was because, we always see black people, it was a lot of Africans, and I'm just like, that's not a good enough excuse. If anybody comes to Allah, everyone should be happy equally. But I don't want to talk to you guys too much. I'll talk a little more after the video. Let's get into what the brother has to say because he made some very interesting points. And I believe that he watched my video, read my comments, and I believe he's responding to what I have to say. Or it's a coincidence.
On the internet, in the Muslim dawah scene, Muslim influencer scene, whatever you want to call it. I've been doing some reflections, just standing back. I haven't really involved myself as some other brothers like Dean Responds and Farid and others regarding the Lily J situation. Now, I'm not making this video to accuse anybody of anything. I'm certainly not accusing the sister Lily J of anything. I'm still reviewing the evidence. I'm spectating just as an outsider, and I'm looking and I'm hearing both sides. So I know she came out with a statement herself. She posted on her Instagram. It was a couple of pages she wrote. It was a written statement, and then she posted a video showing a bunch of FaceTimes of people in Gaza and Uganda and so on and so forth. So I'm definitely watching. I'm spectating both sides, and I'm just not involving myself. I'm still looking, but upon reflecting, I can't help but think that the Muslims in the East and in the West, back home and in the Western countries, we have a big issue. We have a very, very big issue. And again, I'm not attacking Lily J. I'm not attacking anybody specific. This is just something that happened to stumble upon my mind as a result of this whole situation. And what I'm referring to is the following. It seems that us Muslims, we put reverts on a pedestal, and not just any revert, but we put white reverts on a pedestal, reverts of European descent. We treat them as superior, as having more value.
This is exactly what I was saying. And like I said, I had to apologize because I kept saying white. And I told you guys, my wife is, half Native American, half Irish. My son is half, he has some white in him. So I'm not coming. I don't want white people to watch my content and think that I'm like anti-white. I'm just saying when it comes to reverts, white reverts, especially with blonde hair, get put on a pedestal.
Than any other revert because they're white and maybe they're blonde and maybe they have blue eyes and they don't look Muslim, right? You have that Muslim look that everybody's used to, being brown or being ethnic, being from, Southeast Asia or the Middle East, being from, the subcontinent, being African, sub-Saharan. When such a person becomes a Muslim, it looks like Muslims kind of put this person on a pedestal. They're ready to trust anything they say. They're ready to throw money at them. They're ready to just listen to whatever they say. And unfortunately, there's been many cases in the past where somebody would come out on the internet and say, I am a ex-Christian, I'm European, I have blue eyes, and I became Muslim. And they grow a huge platform, and then they'd come out and apostate, or they'd come out and have a big scandal attached to them. And again, I'm not talking about Lily J specifically. Like
Andrew
I said,
Tate.
I'm still looking at the evidence. So whether you think she's innocent, whether you think she's not, that's fine.
And that's same thing with Andrew Tate. Andrew Tate, I'm not gonna say he gripped it to Islam. I believe he was being genuine about what he said and how he felt. But obviously, with the crimes, the allegations that was attached to him, all I continued to hear was a brother say, let's give him the benefit of the doubt. We're going to give him the benefit of the doubt. And these were some nasty crimes. But when it came to Lily J, it just seemed like people jumped to conclusion right away, which made me feel like it was a psyop. And I call myself the skeptical Muslim, not because I'm skeptical about being Muslim, but I just took a twist on a Muslim skeptic name and kind of I couldn't use that name, so I just put a twist on it. But I'm skeptical about everything. If somebody comes and say your father did this in 1995, and I'm like, why are you telling me this now? I'm just a skeptical person. So with skepticism, I hold my reservation until all the facts come out.
Fine, you could think she's innocent. You could think she's not. That's not the point of this short video that I want to make. The point is concisely that whether she's innocent or not, you have to agree with me. We have to realize, we have to do self reflection. There definitely seems to be some kind of inferiority complex. Being Muslim and belonging to Islam is often associated with low income, with, with being of ethnic brown background, being a desert dweller, a desert N word, whatever insults they're throwing
Yeah,
at us these
yeah.
days, being uncivilized,
Sanger, that's what they call them. Sanger.
being from
San
war
N I
torn
G G E R.
countries, being uneducated. And not to say these things are true, of course, it's the opposite. But this is the kind of stigma in the West, right? This is the inferiority complex that, these Muslims come from war torn countries. They're a bunch of barbarians. They're uncivilized. And the Europeans, they're so clean and pure and white. They're so beautiful and they're so morally superior. And it's such a great thing when a European or a white person becomes Muslim. It's like everybody celebrates. No, oh my God, this person became Muslim. No way. And we're ready to just trust everything they say. I'm not saying that there's something wrong with white reverts. Actually, it's the opposite. There's nothing wrong with them. We accept them, we love them, but they don't have higher value than anyone else. If somebody from Sri Lanka becomes Muslim, they have the same exact value as somebody who's from like Norway who becomes Muslim.
And that's what I said to the brother in the masjid. I'm like, why is all of these takbirs and Allahu Akbars louder than when a black brother became Muslim? And the excuse, like I said, was, oh, we're used to black reverts and things like that. And it's just like, if anyone comes to Allah, we should all be celebrating equally and shouting at the same frequency as a white person over a black person or a Chinese person. It don't matter. Like, so to have selectivism for skin color is crazy wild.
they have the same exact value. They are equally our brothers and sisters. There's no preference for this one over this one. Why? Because this person is European and white and blonde and blue eyes, and this one has brown skin and black hair, and he comes from this culture and this background. So we really have to get together as a community, and we have to call this stuff out. As much as we don't want to admit it, you can't deny it. Especially with me tracking and following up with the whole Lily J situation. I've been, going through comment sections on YouTube and Instagram and stuff, and there's some, embarrassing comments, man, embarrassing quotes, like Instagram profiles, TikTok profiles, YouTube profiles with the person's name, Muhammad, Ahmed, Mustafa. They'd have their entire face in their profile picture, grown man with a beard, and they'd say something like, "Don't worry, sister, you're so beautiful. Don't listen to these haters. Oh, sister, you would look so cute in a hijab. They're just hating on you." And it's all these simps and lustful men
No,
who
that's
are
definitely
just
simping.
so bamboozled by a white girl becoming a Muslim. Like, it's wow, she's an angel from the sky. And again, I'm not saying that Lily J is evil, not saying that she's innocent. It could be anybody. It doesn't even have to be Lily J. Anybody who has blonde hair, blue eyes. You have all these simps in the comments, all these people ready to give them 2,000 excuses, even if it's unreasonable. So we have to be fair in our treatment. We have to be reasonable in our approach. We can't be gullible. We can't be naive. Just because somebody is of a certain background, it doesn't mean they get better or special treatment. This is not controversial, and I better not have anybody disagree with me in the comments. There's nothing to this. There's no room for disagreement in things I'm saying. If you're a Lily J fan, I'm not attacking Lily J, not attacking. I'm just saying, and you have to admit, there's a bunch of simps, and no matter whether there's evidence or not, whoever is accusing her as being reasonable or not, they're not gonna hear it. They're not ready to hear it. Why? It's because she's blonde. She's a white girl. She's, pleasurable to look at. This is what they were saying in the comments. So this is a, very bad spot. It's very embarrassing. It's a bad look. We Muslims, we should have, as they say nowadays, we have aura. We Muslims, we ruled the world. We Muslims, we were in Spain for 800 years. We Muslims, we spread Islam to the entire world. Christians praised us. Jews praised us. No army could stand against Muslim armies. The Muslims brought all kinds of medical innovations, scientific innovations, medicine, mathematics, philosophy, everything you could think of. Islam has contributed to this world in a way that no other system has ever contributed. Don't be fooled that, you see so called Christian countries today, they look nice and beautiful and maybe they have stability and, this is a result of Christianity. No, not at all. You've got it all twisted. This is a result of colonialism. This is a post colonial era. This is a result of exploitation of Muslims, exploitation of sub-Saharan Africans, of North Africans, of Middle Easterns, the stealing of their resources, of manipulating their politics. This is the result. Islam, when it ruled, when it was dominant, Islam brought safety, security, it brought peace, it brought less wars, it brought justice. Don't feel that you are an inferior person. Rather, be proud of your history, be proud of where you come from. Don't just be naive. Please, you're embarrassing yourself if you do that. You embarrass all of us with you. So this is something to self-reflect, something to think about. Hopefully, it's not controversial because it's really not. It shouldn't be. Let's just be fair. Let's be reasonable. Let's not be naive. Let's follow the evidence where it leads us. And assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
This is your brain when you're struggling to focus. And this is your brain when you're in the zone. But getting in the
superior as having more value than any other people because they're white.
What did you guys think about that? What did you guys think about his response? I think he hit the nail on the head with my same sentiment. Once again, I do want to apologize if I seem like I was overly saying, like, white people this or white people that, or because of white. Like, I apologize to my white brothers and sisters. I mean no harm. And also apologize to my Middle Eastern brothers, because it's not all Middle Eastern, man. There's a lot of Pakistanis. That's probably what I more so meant. Like, the Pakistanis are definitely, because my masjid was full of Pakistanis and Indians, and they were the ones that were upholding these white people up really high. And it's not just one masjid. It was another masjid where it was Bangladesh and Pakistanis. Wow, this is crazy. It's all coming to me now. And, this white brother, man, they was just treating this guy like he was just God. Like, and I was new to this masjid and people barely spoke to me, like, until people, like, one day I wore a t-shirt in there and people saw how big I was, like my size, like, they was like, that's when I got attention. But before that, like, guys really didn't pay me no attention. After they saw my size, they was like, oh, this brother, can you train me? And, I was everybody's best friend. But the white guy, this guy, man, they just love this guy for no reason. I mean, he doesn't even do anything special. He don't even know Arabic. I just don't know. It's something about white. It's something about an inferiority complex. But I don't want to go off too long. This video is already 13 minutes. But I'm just going to apologize to all Muslims in general. Like, whether you Pakistani, whether you Middle Eastern, I don't mean to call you guys out or single you guys out. Let's just say all of us, whether you're black, Pakistani, Indian, whatever, we all need to tone it down when it comes to praising these reverts, like Sunny Faz, like Sneeko, Andrew Tate. You got this one channel, what are they named? Han Meditation. And I don't even know if this brother is Muslim yet. I don't think he is, but how I feel is that they're just milking the Dawa scene. And what does he do? He does the most intelligent thing, right? He takes a white girl, just places her right next to him. She don't have much to say. She don't have much substance. She don't have much context. She don't have a lot to say. Why is she there? because it's going to bring in viewers. Like Lily J said in one of her videos, she said, if I post my face, it's going to get millions of views. That is crazy. And just like this video, this brother know what he's doing. And, you know, high meditation, that's like, he's like Buddhist or something. Like, and this dude been on YouTube, I want to say I've been seeing him maybe 3, 4, or 5 years, and this dude is still not Muslim. But guess what he's doing? 124,000 Muslim subscribers. He's milking the Dawa scene. Milking it. He's going to keep milking it and keep milking it. She's on here. She's not wearing a hijab. She's not covering herself. She don't care. But every month, they're getting that 15K, 20K because of the Muslim brothers and sisters. So congratulations. I'm not hating. I'm just stating the obvious. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. My next video, I'm going to be responding to the brother Ali Dawa. He made some interesting and provocative claims. And we're going to go through it. And by the way, if Han has become Muslim, I apologize. I'm out.